What's up, everyone? I'm Coach D. Hey, if you like my content, please like it, please comment on it, and one thing I really want you guys to do is please share it with someone else. We're on the road to 200,000 subscribers, and I really do appreciate you guys. So, as you guys know, I've brought you guys a lot of fuck around and find outs. And one of the ones I recently brought you guys was about the Ericson family. And to give you guys a quick cliff notes about this, the Ericson family was Casper and Savannah Ericson. Casper Ericson has been here for 10 or 15 years or whatever. He's a Danish guy. They were both Trump supporters. He went in for an immigration hearing. He was detained, and now he's been sitting in a detention center for over a month. And my thoughts on this has always been these people who proudly and out loudly supported Donald Trump, they're now finding out that just because they thought that supporting him, was only going to affect black and brown people in this country, now it's starting to affect them as well. And I'm going to try not to be smug in this video when I talk about this, but just kidding, I'm going to be smug. So a lot of their friends have been posting their GoFundMe, and they've been expressing how upset they are with people commenting, oh, these people are finding out. Oh, they were Trump supporters. They're getting what they voted for. And I want to read you with what one of them wrote. And here's why I dislike these people. And here's why I have absolutely zero sympathy for them. Okay? She wrote, "The comments on this post are crude and disgusting. We all have our own political opinions in life. Let's just agree to disagree and keep it moving. It breaks my heart to think Sav is reading all these hateful things being wished on her and her family. She has so much on her plate right now that I hope Facebook comments don't make the cut. Please pray for Casper, Savannah, and their precious babies. They sure need them." She hates the fact that she could be reading all of these comments of people wishing bad things on her. That is exactly what Casper and Savannah were doing. When Casper and Savannah saw these ICE raids, they were happy because they voted for that. Now again, Casper may not have been able to vote, but according to Trump, all of these illegal people are voting. So I'm going to assume that he's right and Casper voted as well. So Casper and Savannah voted for this. They watched bad things happening to other people and they didn't care. But now they want us to care that bad things are being said and wished upon her husband and her family. Then she adds this. She says, adding, "This man who is being bashed, whose family is torn right now, who is detained for a miscommunication out of his hands, would literally give the shirt off his back for a stranger he didn't know from Adam. So would many of the people who are being detained with him as well." We talked about this. When Donald Trump was out there saying mass deportations now, we knew he was going to be going after good family men, people who are here just working, trying to take care of their children, like Casper was doing. We knew that. And we told you guys that, and you voted for this shit anyway. And now you want us to feel sympathy for someone who voted to see exactly what's happening to him happen to a bunch of other people. She goes on. About 2 years ago, she has this heartwarming story about Casper, right? About 2 years ago, I was in Caleb's truck with our kids. Caleb was working out of town, and the truck broke down. I called Savannah because they live close to where I was, and Casper stopped everything he was doing. He was building a house at the time. So Casper stopped everything that he was doing, building a house, and to bring me coolant and make sure the boys and I were okay. Don't we need more people like Casper in our community? People that are willing to help a mother and her children, even a stranger. Because I can assure you, when he came to help me, I didn't care what his political beliefs were. You're telling stories that many people could tell about other immigrants in this country. Except for the difference is, he voted for it. I don't know how you can't understand this. This has nothing to do with his political views. This has to do with the fact that he voted for these things to happen, and now they're happening to him. She goes on, and she says, I was just thankful to get my boys out of the heat and back in the road. He even refused to let me pay him for helping us. Just be kind, especially in a time like this. Someday will come when you're in the trenches and you're going to hope people are kind to you. Even if you feel differently, keep the hate to yourself and pray them through it. I don't know how to explain to these people in simpler words. I don't know how to dumb this down for people more. Casper and Savannah voted so that people who were here illegally, or people who missed parts in their paperwork, or people who overstayed their visas would be detained and deported. Casper happens to be one of those people who didn't fill out his paperwork, so now he is being detained and hopefully deported. You want us to care about Casper, his wife, and his children, but they didn't give a damn about the hundreds of thousands of men, their wives, or their children. Understand, I have zero sympathy for Casper. I do not care about your heartwarming story about Casper because I know there are thousands of those stories about people you don't give a damn about who are now being detained in the same place that Casper is being detained. You guys didn't care about how tough it was going to be on those people there. You didn't care about the living conditions, how they were being treated there. But now you want us to care about how Casper's being treated. And let me tell you guys something else. And this is 100% the reason why I don't give a damn about these people. I have read comments from other people who are Casper's friends and family members who have said things like, Casper's not like the other people who came here illegally. He didn't cross the border illegally. He didn't jump a fence or skip the line or anything like that. He was doing everything right, unlike the other people. So still, understand, if Casper gets out, all of these people go back to being Trump supporters, Trump supporting, Hispanic hating, black people hating. That's what they become. They go back to being that. Actually, not go back to it. They continue being that. That is why I don't care. I don't care that Casper would have given someone a shirt off his back. I don't care that he fixed your car. I don't care that he wouldn't take payment. Casper voted for the same type of people who are just like him to be sitting in a detention center, and every single one of you and your friends applauded it. You saw his post. You knew that he was a big-time Trump supporter. You knew the type of person he was. The reason why you didn't care about his political beliefs is because you share the same political beliefs with him. Yes, you realize that you would take anything from anyone regardless of their political beliefs, but you were deciding to take everything from other people because of their political beliefs. That is what you guys voted for. I don't give a damn about Casper. I don't give a damn about Savannah. Casper needs to be deported just like he wished on everyone else. And you know what? You guys have this GoFundMe up because Savannah can't pay for, things for her family. Savannah needs to get a goddamn job. That is what the Trump administration is saying about people right now. If you're able-bodied, you should be working. You should be working. So Savannah needs to cut the GoFundMe. People need to stop paying her, and she needs to go to work, and she needs to get babysitting just like other people in this country are being told to do, and no one gives a damn about them. You guys can miss me with this crying online. You can miss me with telling people that they're being rude and mean to your family and to Casper's family and all that. You can miss me with that shit because you didn't care about anyone else. Period.
Don't want no enemies or ops. Envy in their heart, I tell them stop. Vacation on the yacht.